friends, welcome back. As you know, it all started with a dream from a man and a mouse. And in just a minute, the big man's bringing it right into your house. But before I introduce him, do me a favor. Make sure you like and subscribe. Share this with your friends. Let us know what you think in the comments. Be sure to hit that little bell notification icon. That way you know every time he posts a video. Without further ado, here he is, Zip-a-Dee-DooDoug.
Well, thank you, Ken. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I feel like I just did this. It was early this morning, though. But good morning. Thanks for coming in. We have a very special show tonight. Some of you know them, some of you don't. But we're all going to get to know them tonight. Excuse me. First, I want to say check out Dean at the Live Place. liveplace.com for all your streamer information. Check out my Instagram stories for when people go live. I post most of them on my Instagram and Facebook stories. And check out my partner channel, Parks with the Pigeons. They do great work. Hopefully we see them stream very soon. So I'm going to say quick hello to people. Christina Pridgeon, JD, how are you? Dave Stragan, Theo Sam Eagle, Amy AGC Magic, Anne-Marie, happy birthday, Anne-Marie. Julie McAllen, welcome in. Epcot Forever, Jordan, welcome in, buddy. Great stream today. Cherie, welcome in. Will the Thrill, welcome in. Kevin, welcome in. Movie Mania Nick. Jennifer Caruso. What's up, Jen? Hope you and Ron are having a good night. Movie Mania Nick. I don't know if I said your name or not. I'm trying, folks. I'm trying. Yes, Zipper Nation. The Disney Beans, welcome in. Cynthia. Cynthia's here. I got to start over. Hey, Kenneth. Welcome in, buddy. And I'm caught up. Speaking of Cynthia, real quick, I want to share everybody. I got a package today from Cynthia, Candy Mom. She sent me a metal Donald sign and a whole bunch of Donald stickers. These will go, there's another package. These will decorate my bus for the year. Go Donald. I'm Team Donald all the way. So if I missed you in the chat, please keep posting and I'll see you. But I want to get to our guests. They are a mother-daughter duo. They do great vlogs. Some of the best videos that I see on YouTube. They also live stream every once in a while. Yes, Donald is my favorite Disney Beans. Absolutely. You will find that out. I hate it when people leave the door open and bugs get in. But yes, they are a mother-daughter duo. They do great vlogs. I pinned their link on the top of the chat. So please go in. Let's see if we can get them some more subscribers tonight. Okay. Welcome in, Curtis family and Megan. It was Megan's birthday yesterday, I believe. So happy birthday, Megan. Chris's wife. So welcome in the Adventure Leighs. Hello.
Hello. It's so good to meet you.
You guys are sitting on the wrong side because it says Adventure Leighs, Heather and Emmy.
On our screen, it says Heather and Emmy backwards. So
yeah, it works for you. But, so Heather is the mom. Emmy is the daughter.
Yep.
And they started this channel. And like I said, some of the best videos that I see out there as far as rides, activities, fireworks. You guys just knock it out of the park with all that. By the way, my mom is watching. Hello, Mother.
Hello, Doug's mom.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much.
We
That
really,
means a
really
lot.
appreciate. Yeah, it does. It means a lot.
Oh, absolutely. And I owe it to JD and Tina
Mhm.
for getting me to tune into you guys. You know, I won't hold that against you. But
Yes, they connected us.
I
remember.
love Tina. I absolutely love Tina. Just don't talk to Tina before like 10 o'clock in the morning. JD is a different story. You can only talk to JD between the hours of 3:15 and 3:45. So that's about it for him. Hi, Debbie. Welcome in, Debbie.
We adore JD and Christina. They've become some of our closest friends. We're so grateful for them, and we're so grateful that they introduced us to you because the community is amazing, and you're at the top of the list with them.
Yes, I remember when they were here. JD and Christina both said, "You got to meet Doug. You're
Yeah.
gonna love Doug."
Like 10 times. You got to
Yes.
meet Doug. You got to meet Doug. Like, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I you know what? My thing is to spread positivity and joy. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
You know, and there are some channels out there who don't follow that. And I just kind of push myself away a little bit. Some channels that I was actually involved with, you know, I've actually kind of pushed away because that's just, it's not me. That's not where I want to go. If you've ever seen my coffee talk in the morning, always at the end, I always have a little inspiration. And I read a Bible verse. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
You know, I want to get people through the day. I want to give them the strength to get through the day. And you two are a prime example of strength for what you've been through. And you are an inspiration to me because I know what it's like to lose somebody. I lost my dad to cancer when I was 11 years old.
Oh, so sorry.
It was a hard 2 years that I watched this man who was in great physical shape. He was a police officer. And by the time it was time for him to go, all of us kids and my sister, my mom, my brother, we all looked at him and said, "We will be okay." And I would say within a week he was gone. You know, and it takes the strength of family to get you through things. And I know that it's really only you two.
Literally.
And like I told you in that stream that night, I got you that snack. I says, we are your family. You know, you can count.
We do.
You know, you can count. I mean, JD and Tina, me, Jennifer Caruso, the Curtis family, you know, Pete McDevitt, you know, and I can name many, many more. Will always be there.
That means
So-
so much to us.
It really does.
And it does. It does. And that's what, you know, after when the pandemic happened and you know, I first started getting into this community, I felt so alone because I had lost my job. I was trying to figure out how the world was going to work. And this community just embraced me. And that's what I want to do for people like you, for people like, well, JD needs a little bit more help than what I can give him.
Poor JD.
JD knows I love him. JD knows I love him. But
Hey,
yeah,
I'm the one that finally got him on Guardian. So, you
I know
know,
you did. I can't believe that. I
That is
cannot believe you did that.
Yeah.
He sends me this video, and he says, "Doctor," he said, "I'm going live from from Guardian, you know, on Instagram. I'm riding it the first time, and I'm like, what a boob! All the times that we have all told him to go on it, he'll be fine and everything. And you don't know what it took to get him on Slinky Dog.
I heard.
Yeah.
And
Well, yeah,
he
I
is
actually
just-
scared
ugh.
him off of Expedition Everest, so I got to fix that one. JD, we're getting you on Expedition Everest next time.
She gets me on it.
See, I won't ride that. I can't go backwards.
Yeah. It's tough.
Welcome in. Welcome in, Mike Klemovich. Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Let's see who else came in. Cherie, Surfer Girl, and Pops Disney Adventure. Welcome in, Pops. JD just said nope.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
So let me ask you this. First off, people want to get to know you. So Heather is the mom. Heather, raise your hand.
As if you can't tell the age difference.
Emmy's the daughter. Raise your hand. There she is. Okay. So how did the channel start? And, you know, how did it come about that this is what you wanted to get involved in?
It's really phase 2.
It is, yeah.
Most people don't know
Right.
that.
Yeah. So years ago, well, if we go all the way back, back when I was 2 years old. So this was almost 28 years ago. I went to Disney for the first time with Mom and Dad.
My first time.
Yeah. And so I don't remember much of that trip, but I grew up with Disney. So I grew up watching all the Disney movies and everything. I mean, I always say I grew up in one of the best eras of Disney movies because you had The Little Mermaid and The Lion King, all these wonderful, wonderful movies. So it was just like a part of my world. And
you loved Walt.
I did. I love like theme park history, and I loved learning about Walt. And a lot of people don't know, you know, how much he went through and the challenges and the struggles he went through his whole life. That I just really connected with because I just really admired his perseverance and all the things that he accomplished through that. He just never gave up. And he had the support of his family too, his brother and his wife and kids. And I just loved that story. And so fast forward to 2016, I was in Florida for a project I was doing because I was in the entertainment industry for like over 20 years. So I was doing a project in Florida, and Mom came with me, and we found leftover forever tickets from 1996 from Walt Disney World.
We still had a day left
The
on
paper
each ticket.
tickets. Yeah. So it was the Mickey ticket and the Donald ticket. And they because we didn't get to finish the last 2 days back in 1996.
It was a day in the parks and a day in the water parks.
Yes. And so we were like, let's just see if they still honor them and they still let us go. And so it was around my birthday. So my birthday's in August. And so we called Disney and we're like, we've got these forever tickets. Is your birthday in August? Yeah. Awesome.
I always say God's favorite people were born in August.
There's a lot of August birthdays. There is. Yeah. So it was a birthday trip. Mom's like, I want to take you for your birthday. I was turning 22. So 20 years later, it was like this big celebration.
Fun. It was really fun.
We called Disney and they're like, absolutely, we'll honor it. Come on over. You got your forever tickets. So
they gave us all kinds of magic and
They
extra
did.
days.
They were like, we've
awesome.
got a whole new system, so we can't use the paper tickets, but hold on a second. She like goes in the back, she comes back, she comes out with these tickets. She's like, you can go to the parks 2 days, not just one.
And the
it was
water
like a park
park.
hopper and everything. It was
Yeah.
so cool. So
But that's kind of what sparked Mouse Pals.
It is. So we started out under the name Mouse Pals, which is really hard to say. So that's one reason I changed it. As fun as it is, it's hard to say Mouse Pals.
She actually did Mouse Pals. We would travel to
Yeah.
Disney World like once a year.
Yes.
Maybe there was a
For
year
about-
or two for like twice a
For
year.
about
But
4 years,
Yeah.
I would travel and I would write a blog.
Yeah.
So I would
and do a little videos
Yeah,
and
like,
reviews and
write about the parks and help people learn how to use FastPass and all this stuff that I just really enjoyed because I love doing the research and everything.
but it wasn't a lot.
Yeah.
It was just a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
So it
was a handful of vlogs, really. We started more with the blog.
Yeah, right. We did more with the blog.
But we had a lot of fun with it, and we loved watching vlogs because we came across that in 2016. I just started realizing that there were all these YouTubers that would do this, and I thought it was so awesome because where we lived in Missouri, we couldn't get there that often. So it was a way for us to be there without being there.
Okay.
And it's a great community. And then life just kind of took a turn and things changed, and I was more heavily involved in the entertainment, and then health started to take a toll for both of us.
We kind of just let it go.
Conditions.
I mean, we kind of just decided it was too much.
Yeah, we couldn't keep up with it like we wanted to because we couldn't come all the time because of all of that.
Yeah.
But then last year, when we went through everything, we had been trying to get to Florida for a long time, and my dad was trying to get us here for our health. Because of our health conditions, the warmer weather helps us. The winter and the cold and the changes in Missouri are really hard.
Oh, I bet.
So,
and he tried several times and had multiple jobs really handed to him because he was very experienced at what he did. But then the pandemic took one away, and then another company, somebody else came in, swooped in, took that job back. It was all these really weird circumstances, but we knew it wasn't weird. We knew that God would open the door when it was the right time, and it just never was the right time.
Mm-hmm.
And so it feels extremely surreal. And without getting too deep, because I'll just cry, it feels very strange to be here doing what we're doing, because if he hadn't passed away, we wouldn't be here. Like this wouldn't even be happening. So it's a very strange juxtaposition of feelings and emotions and all these things.
But he told us, go. You need to go for your health. That's what he wanted. And so we wanted to honor that. And when we came down here, we just decided, it's such a great community of people. Why don't we just try? And it's helping us get through this time. It was helping us with the joy, and he loved it too, even though he didn't get to come a lot because he worked a lot. It was that connection we had. I mean, I watched movies with him growing up. That was like our thing. We would watch movies. So there was that huge connection. And it just helped us in that process. And we knew that God was bringing us here for some reason. There were just things that happened along the way that we just really believed he was saying, I want you to go. I want you to be in this place right now. And as hard as it is, we just trusted him in that. And
the doors
amazing.
That have opened just to get us a place to live and a home. And
there's so many stories.
Yeah, there's so many
There
miracle
really are.
stories. It's just been, it's almost like we're living a dream in more than one way, which is
it's like it's not
it's
reality,
beautiful, but it's strange.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know, it's just
hard and beauty mixed in together, and so many blessings in the midst of difficult times. And
but one of the best blessings is this community.
It is.
People talk about the community, and other people surrounding those conversations, they hear it, but unless you're in it, you really don't grasp the depth that this community has.
Oh, absolutely.
We have. Yeah.
It's like, see, you met Scallywag Steve at the M80s concert. My brother.
Yeah.
It's like he said here, God's timing, it's perfect.
Yeah.
And it's always perfect. I find out that our toughest times in life are when we try to fit things in our time schedule.
Yeah.
But if you look at the greatest times in our life, that's God's time, and he's working, and he knows what is best. And it may be hard, like I talked about earlier. It may be hard because he isn't there. I mean, my dad died, oh, good grief, 37 years ago. And there isn't a day I go without saying, I wonder what my dad would have thought of this. Or, that my dad never ever saw my children. But I know he knows. So it comforts me with that. And but it's such an inspiration. So you guys move to Florida.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Say, hey, you know what? We're gonna give this a go with a channel, and
We started over with the name. I mean,
Yeah.
we found a couple of old videos. We're like, oh,
Yeah.
look on the hard drive. There's these old videos. I don't think we can use them. But so we started completely over, just completely.
you know,
Which
it's
is
funny
probably
you say
better.
that hard drive. You know, pretty soon that's going to be obsolete
I know.
because
I know.
everything's a cloud now.
I know. It's so.
Like-
But you can rest
so much.
assured I will never have a chip in my head. I'm just putting that out there now.
Neither will I, unless I already got one. But that's,
No
you know, I got, you know, Steve says I have a metal plate in my head, but that's for a different. That's a different story for another time.
Right.
But
Different discussion.
we had some people come in, some people you might know. Let's see. We had Mike
I'm trying to see the names on our phone, but I can't see the
It's
little
so far
tiny
away,
writing.
Mike Wazowski came in. You met Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Hey,
Mhm.
there's a bunch of names we see here. I'll pull it.
Yep. Scallywag Steve, Regina Erie. I don't. Have you met Regina yet?
We haven't.
Okay, yeah. Don't worry about it. She only likes to shop. That's it. Sorry, I will be getting my daughter a blanket and a pillow and didn't realize. Stop it. Stop it, Christopher. Steve says, don't let Belinda use the microwave. I know, right, Steve? That metal plate. Things happen when the microwave goes on. So yeah. So Regina, you know I love you. Regina's awesome. She is one of the fantastic people in the community, but just don't ever get lightning lane with her because you will be full sprinting through Epcot.
She lives up to the lightning part of it. The lightning
Oh, yeah, really.
I know somebody else who does that, and that's Jennifer Caruso. Jennifer, I want half of her energy. I can't.
Let's put it to you this way: Jennifer Caruso couldn't keep up with her.
Oh wow, that must be fast.
So you know about your channel and everything, and let's get into the parks. Let's what is your? We'll start with Emmy.
Okay.
What is your favorite park?
That changes daily. But it does, right? Like every day, Mom's like, I thought you said this was your favorite park. I'm like, well, it was.
I don't try to keep up.
Yeah. I love them all for different reasons because they are all so different. But I will say, like right now, I am just loving going to Animal Kingdom. I've always loved animals. I've loved zoos. I know it's not a zoo. I know Disney. I hear you.
It's not a zoo.
Right. But I've always loved that. I love the safari. I love they have a lot of unique rides, which I just think is really cool. Like Flight of Passage is just kind of its own thing, and it's so beautiful. And it's just like a whole experience. And Pandora is gorgeous, especially at night.
We're both very emotional people. So if something can bring us emotion, then it hooks us in. And Flight of Passage.
I love it. I love that river journey. It's just so relaxing and just the beautiful lights and the colors and everything. It's just definitely.
And I love Navi River Journey too. There's a lot of people that don't like it,
Yeah.
but I love it. I think it's relaxing. I think all the animatronics and cool lights and things they put in there. It's a very nice ride. Now, Flight of Passage, I can't ride because I can't do the virtual.
Yeah.
You know, I don't even do Soarin'.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It is. It's a lot. I know. It definitely is. I
can't do anything like that, but I can ride real roller coasters.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, see, I'm more of an Epcot guy because I'm more of a slow pace, take my time, wander around, you know. So I mean, I like Animal Kingdom. I don't like it in the summertime.
It's hot. It is hot. Yeah.
Yesterday
it's much
was
better
so sweaty.
the winter time.
There's a lot of shade there, but there's no air movement.
No. it's kind of like it's like being in the tropics. You kind of have that humidity
Mhm.
level and everything, so you got to plan your time.
I said I didn't
Yeah.
know. I didn't know I could stick to myself until I go to Animal Kingdom. And
Like, just everything's like tape. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
But yeah, so Animal Kingdom, that's a good park. It is a good park. Now for us, it's only like a half day park, so we usually will go do, a half day there, or last year we actually spent most of the day there because Belinda wanted to do the drawing thing and
Mhm.
she wanted to do some other stuff. So which was cool,
Well, that might change pretty quick if what we heard is going to really happen.
Yeah.
We heard that rumor is they're bringing a drone show over to Animal Kingdom at night.
Hopefully.
So we're hoping they
We'd
open
love
up
to
the
see that
amphitheater again.
Something come back
Yeah.
at night. 'Cause
We miss the amphitheater show.
I miss Animal Kingdom at night. Like hardly
Yeah.
anybody gets to see Pandora lit up.
Yeah.
We need to extend those
That-
hours.
exactly. And that's part of the problem with that park is,
Mhm.
especially now, it's closed before it's even dark.
Yes.
Yeah.
It has so much potential. I'm really hoping when they get the Tropical America stuff in there and everything that it's going to kind of revive it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the first I've heard about the drone show. I'll have to look into that. And, that would make sense
Mhm.
because they could do it right over the lake.
Yeah.
Because that's their worry. Their worry is because if you've seen the drone show, which I know you have,
Mhm.
like drones just fall out of the sky.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
They quit
Who did
working.
we hear that from? Hey, did we hear that from you? We hear
Yeah.
a lot of stuff from cast members
Mhm.
and friends who live here, but I
This-
think Will told
I
us
think
that.
so. This is the
right?
one that's right now just kind of behind the scenes. They're thinking maybe they'll announce it. So hopefully, you never know. I think they need something.
Yeah, and Will's usually right. I don't know where Will. Where do you hear everything?
Right.
Well, I know the night of the M80s concert, I stayed for the 10:45 show.
hmm
And I was up at the top of the parking garage and I could hear it a little bit, but you could see it perfectly. And I remember seeing two just right
Yep.
straight down.
Well, if they keep it out over that water,
And
in
it has all
that
seating,
amphitheater,
which is nice. It'd be
Yeah.
great to have more seating
mhm.
because that's one thing I think they
It's
need.
still
for all
never going to be
shows.
my favorite park, though. I don't think.
Yeah. What's yours?
What's your-
My favorite park is, well, it's Hollywood Studios. I love Magic Kingdom and especially love everything Christmas. I love Christmas for the obvious reason, Jesus is the reason, and the lights and the joy and the excitement. And so anything that Magic Kingdom does for Christmas,
That's hard to beat.
that boosts it right
Yeah,
up there
that's
for
hard to
me.
beat.
But as far as overall parks, I am an old Hollywood classics girl. I love all the old music and the movies and all of the things that bring that good-hearted feeling, that sweet feeling, that let the world's cares go away feeling. And Hollywood Studios does that for me, especially since I love Star Wars and I love Marvel. I just wish they'd bring more Marvel in, but yeah.
Well,
Hollywood Studios.
hopefully that's coming soon. I heard Disney is trying to fight to get the full Marvel contract.
They need to.
I hope they do.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I was wondering if that's not what they were doing with bringing in some other characters into their movies, like trying because some of those aren't in that deal, I believe.
Maybe they'll
Because
actually
Guardians
announce
wasn't.
something really great at D23
I would
this year.
love to see like a Shang-Chi edition or something. I think it'd be really cool.
We're hoping. But yeah, Hollywood Studios is great.
Yeah.
I
We have a lot
love
of good
I do
memories
love it.
there. One of our closest cast member friends we've known since 2019.
Mhm.
She was in Toy Story Land. That was where we met her, and so we have a lot of good memories there.
Yeah, I do love that park.
Amy, AJC Magic TV.
Hmm.
She actually worked at Hollywood Studio when it was MGM and it first opened.
Awesome.
Very
That's
cool.
cool.
She worked there when it first opened.
That is
Very
very
cool.
Yeah.
I missed the great movie ride.
I miss the Citizens of Hollywood.
Oh, I missed. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
totally. That makes me cry that
I
they don't
know.
bring back the Citizens of Hollywood.
I'd love this to see like a nostalgia time come to the.
I was
Hollywood
hoping they
Studios.
would, but they haven't yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Will says he heard about the drones at Animal Kingdom to keep it open at 8 or 9 p.m. every night. Yeah, I mean, that would work. I mean, because you put all this money into all of that decoration over in Pandora,
I know.
Mhm.
and they're kicking everybody out before nighttime.
Yeah.
I know.
It's like, it's
You, you, don't,
crazy.
you don't even get a glimpse of it when it closes. Like
Well,
what we've seen
Remember,
it at
too,
night,
they
and it's
used to-
beautiful.
They used to do the Tree of Life Awakenings. Like they do it at Christmas, but they used to do it all the time. I missed that too.
Right. We've seen it. We've seen it at Christmas time.
Mhm.
But even that, they're still closing like 7 o'clock.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy sometimes. But
I love
all right,
it.
so we got 1 Animal Kingdom, 1 Hollywood Studios. Let's go to Animal Kingdom. And what is your favorite food at Animal Kingdom? It could be quick serve, snack, table service.
Anybody who was on our live yesterday
We know
can
yours.
answer this question. Who was on the live yesterday? You can tell Doug for me.
Yeah, right. Doug knows.
Yeah, I
Doug
like
was on the live yesterday.
Right. Mhm.
I'm eating my corn right now.
Yep.
1 JD,
Right.
1 for Heather. Yep.
Yep.
That is a hard
Pulled
one.
pork
you know?
with macaroni and cheese for Will.
Okay, pulled
That's
pork and
good.
macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
I do love it.
Mhm.
That was one of my husband's
Oh, I
favorite
love
meals.
that.
Anywhere they had it, he would order it.
Yeah.
So like I like to get that too.
You know, I'm going back to Pandora because I love. You know, what's funny is I'm not a fan of the Avatar movies, but I love Pandora. One of my favorite quick service places, actually one of my favorite restaurants, is Satuli Canteen, and they have
It is
that.
good.
What is that purple dome cake thing that we had last time that was so good?
Oh,
Do you remember that?
I don't
It was
remember
a
what it was
mousse
called.
cake.
Yeah,
It's purple and
it's
it's pretty.
the
It's very good.
desserts and food in Pandora are pretty.
Mhm.
You know, they're artistic, and that's really cool.
Mhm.
I'm a food critic in my other life, Doug.
You play one on TV.
Yeah, I always say that all the time. Like I play one on TV.
Have you ever been in Nomad Lounge?
No, we haven't yet. That's one on our list.
Go get the churros there.
Ooh, really? I'm not a big
Yeah.
churro fan. Are they better?
Well, they're better than Magic Kingdom by 1,000,000%. Magic Kingdom churros are gross.
They're chewy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll never get them again. But the churros at Nomad Lounge is very good.
Oh, we'll have to
We have
remember
to do
that.
that one. Yeah.
The churros at on May 4th at Hollywood
Those were
Studios,
better.
the lightsaber
Yeah.
ones,
They were
they were
fresh.
pretty crunchy.
It's because they were pumping them
Right.
out so fast.
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah.
Did you see those? They came in the little lightsaber. They had the hilt.
I kept that.
Yeah.
It's behind you.
Yeah. I mean, you can't see all the Disney stuff back here, but she kept the hilt so she could
my
put her
pins
pins
in
in.
it.
Oh, that's awesome.
This was the churro.
Okay. So, what is your favorite animal to see on the safari?
Well, Snow White. What would you say? she everywhere she goes, animals cling to her. This has been her whole life.
Yeah, I love the giraffes. I'm a
You love the
big
giraffes?
fan of giraffes. That when we got to stay at Animal Kingdom Lodge for the first time back in January or February,
I think so.
and that was my favorite thing, was opening those balcony doors and seeing the giraffes right there. So,
Okay.
Yeah, we dreamed of doing that for years and never got to.
Mhm.
And then when we went over to stay, they upgraded our room to a safari room for like just magic,
Disney
Disney
magic.
magic.
Yeah, it was. So
It was
nice.
awesome.
Mhm.
It was awesome. Yeah,
Okay.
cool.
Heather,
Yeah.
let's move to Hollywood Studios.
Okay.
What is your favorite thing? It could be a snack. It could be a quick serve, table service, sit down. What is your go-to food at Hollywood Studios?
Okay, this is easy. It's not my go-to food because I can't afford it every time, but I love, love that. What's the technical name for it at the Brown Derby? the two things I have to get them every time I'm there. It's
You get
that
the
the
salad.
Cobb salad,
Yeah,
you know,
the
with
chopped
the
salad.
chopped
Mhm.
salad with all the stuff in
Mhm.
it, and the grapefruit cake.
Mm. Mhm.
So I have my healthy on one hand and my sugar on the other.
Well, the salad cancels it out. It's okay.
That's
You're
right.
not, you're not allowed to eat a salad.
It's
She-
so
I
good.
know. She loves salads. I
It's so
can't
good.
figure it out.
Here comes Jennifer Caruso's comment, guaranteed. Because this is something that I always yell at Jennifer Caruso and Regina Erie. I always tell them, I was like, listen, when you're going to a restaurant, this could be any restaurant. No, I don't love salads, JD. You can make your own salad at home for like what, 75 cents. Right?
Not like the brown derby.
I go to a restaurant and pay $20 for lemon.
It's so I
What
can
do
get
you
the grapefruit cake though.
There you go. Yeah.
So we went Magic Kingdom last year. We met Regina Erie and she went to dinner with us at the plaza in
Mhm.
Magic Kingdom. And you know, I order a burger, Belinda orders chicken, Dakota orders chicken. There's Regina, salad. I just started screaming at her. What are you doing?
That's so she can have snacks later though, right?
Well, she had corn dog nuggets shortly before.
No, she had her
No.
snacks pre-dinner.
Appetizer.
I do that sometimes
Mhm.
too.
Yeah.
But no, I make fun of them for their salads. Now,
Because
if
who
you
says
go-
they go to Disney just to eat salad?
Well,
Jennifer
when-
Caruso and
there you
Regina.
go. Yeah. When you're a local too, you can just pop over and have a salad if you want. So that's nice. You know, a
Yeah.
little
Well,
different
I
than
don't mind it if you're getting it with your meal.
Mhm.
Have you
Side
seen it though? It is a
It is
meal,
a
Doug.
meal.
It's like this. The bowl is like
We split it last
this
time. It
big,
was
and we
huge.
even split it. He's rolling his eyes. Okay, popcorn.
Well, you know, one thing I'm mad at got rid of it is
What's
the
that?
burger, Brown Derby. They got rid of the burger.
Oh yeah.
I do love
You all-
popcorn though, and I chase this down.
We had a video about this popcorn.
Chase this munchling down.
JD and Tina got me that as a gift.
It's adorable.
Isn't it awesome? It's
I love it.
awesome.
I love it. And I also, my brother got me the Imagination Pavilion popcorn bucket.
That's cool.
Oh, the building popcorn
Yeah.
bucket that you have
Yeah.
to carry around like a building
It
under your
lights
arm.
up. Yeah.
It lights up and
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
it'll
like,
go under my Christmas tree.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
We put all of our popcorn buckets. I put my monorail set because I have a monorail that goes under the tree, and then we put all of our popcorn buckets under the tree.
oh, that's a great idea.
That's really fun.
That is
I love
that's a
it.
cool idea.
JD and Tina didn't get me a gift. I'm stepbrother-in-law. Well, you know what, Chris? I can't do nothing about that, buddy. You know?
Chris, you guys got to come down, then they'll be forced to get you something.
Yep. But okay, so let's go to Epcot because Epcot's my favorite park. What are some things that you love to do at Epcot?
Nobody would say this but me probably. Because Epcot's so big, I have a lot of pain if I do the whole Epcot thing,
We
like the
split it.
fibromyalgia. I have to split it.
Mhm.
So, but here's an answer probably most people aren't going to ever hear. And I know you got to be a content creator to have this answer, but I can't help it. My favorite thing about Epcot is all of the opening days for all of the events and the festivals, because that's where we've met all the other vloggers
Mhm.
for the most part.
It's got such a great atmosphere. Like everybody's excited to be there.
The
and
vibe
it's
is
so much
awesome.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so meeting
Dapper
that's
Days too.
Dapper
so much
Days,
fun.
love
Yeah.
Dapper Days.
Mhm.
So when we have this community, this vlogging community has opened themselves up to us in ways that we are just in awe of. That they have been so kind and so caring, and gave us tips and helped us and shared us on their streams, and it's helped our channel grow really fast because we're out there doing the things, we're out there meeting the people, and
it's all about the community for us because we just love
it is
getting to know
it
people,
is,
and like
and that's what
the main
Epcot
thing.
represents to
Yeah.
me, is community. Because
Mhm.
even if you just go, like if we just go and hang out and meet somebody there, there's food and there's drinks and there's music, and it's almost like it's not like a party every time. I think that's not the right word for me. It's more like just the atmosphere is
It's a
so
community.
friendly.
Yeah.
And so it brings community together. So to me, that's
Which
what Epcot
fits with
is.
Epcot.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of what was the inspiration for it.
And Guardians of the Galaxy.
That too. Yeah.
Yeah, we got food and wine right around the corner.
Yes, we do. And we will be there opening day.
Yeah. You know, one of my favorite things in Epcot too is also centered around people and community, and that is visiting the different pavilions, whether it's the shops, the restaurants, or even in the rides, and talking to the people from those countries about their what their country's like and their culture and their traditions. And we got to do that for Christmas. We went to the German restaurant. We met two great ladies from Germany, and they told us all about their Christmas traditions, and we shared ours with them, and it was so cool.
It's really awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that is awesome. You know, it's funny that Disney is going to celebrate Halloween longer than they are food and wine.
Right. Halloween starts early here.
Just odd. Is there a creator that you can say that has helped you out the most, or you've learned the most from them?
Yeah, so through the years that we started, well, Emmy started watching YouTube vloggers first, years back in
2016.
2016. Yeah, it was around that same time, right? Eight
right after I came back, I'm like, I gotta look this stuff up because it's so cool.
Yeah. And so we learned so much from there were certain vloggers that we just connected with for various reasons. And we learned so much from them through the years that when we started meeting these people, it was like we'd known them forever, because we gained from them the joy, and we were missing Disney, and they were giving tips, and sometimes we'd chat with people, but usually we were ninja watchers, you know. we were kind of just quiet. We were just like appreciating what they had done for us all those years that we were telling them now. And that's been a blessing to us to be able to thank them. But one set, what you call them set, is Josh and Jenna. You know, we became personal friends with Josh and Jenna and their family from Resort TV One. I'm sure everybody knows that, but I'll say it. And they have opened their kindness and their generosity and their help and their hearts to us since we got moved down here in ways that have just touched us deeply. I mean, they
even
are
beyond the vlogging and all of that. They've just been so kind.
They are really
genuine.
what you see when you watch their live streams and their vlogs. They are really those people, and that's what I think the biggest thing we learned, because there's so much we've learned. It's a lot of work, and I think the biggest thing is that they showed us that it's okay to be who you are. You don't have to follow every trend or like it just this, you know, step 1, 2, 3, 200, you know what I mean? Like all of this, just be who you are. And I don't think I could do it any other way. So it was really nice to be able to see somebody go before us and do that. And they have hearts of gold.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've met Josh and Jenna many times, and you know, I've met Mom and Dad a couple times, and I tell you what, just sitting there listening to their dad's stories, it's hysterical. I mean, they are some of the nicest people I've ever met.
They really are.
And
They really are. But there
I
have
mean,
been so many people that have helped us. I mean, we met Pete. Pete's helped us tremendously. We adore Pete
Yeah.
McDevitt, and we met him at the Magical Night of Hope that Corey and Josh and all the vloggers put on, and hopefully we're going to get to be a part of that this year in some way. We're talking about it with them. So
yeah, Pete's a great guy. He has helped me out a lot. He you know, in many aspects of life. I owe a lot to Pete. I owe a lot to Jennifer Caruso. They're another great family. Hi, Dean. Welcome in, Dean. I hope you're feeling better. I know you're up on your feet. Keep going, buddy. But yeah, and like I said, this community, you're never alone. All you got to do is reach out and, somebody will be there for you. Okay?
we feel it.
We do.
Maybe not JD, but probably Tina. Speaking of JD, have you guys ever seen this? I have a nice video of JD.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Supposed to eat your vegetables. There was too many left over.
Let's eat your vegetables, JD.
That is one restaurant I refuse to go to.
I was like, we're not reviewing that one.
No.
We're not reviewing that. We're gonna go to the lounge.
And I was talking. I forget who I was talking with. I was talking with some. I think it was on Pete's show, and I have no interest in going there.
Yeah.
When my mom, my mother-in-law, and Belinda cook better homemade meals than what I would get there.
Yeah.
It's like you go there and it's like, well, I could have had my mother-in-law's meatloaf is to die for, and it's like, and we just, Belinda's pot roast is amazing. But I have a hard time going there and eating something that I can very easily eat at home. I understand Steve's World's love for it because he really doesn't. He lives under a bridge, so he doesn't have a home to, be able to have that kind of meal. Now, that's just a joke, right?
I'm assuming it is.
Steve does not really live under a bridge.
Well, he's a really good vlogger for somebody who's living under a bridge.
Well, it's because he's always there. He lives under the bridge on the walkway from Epcot to
Under
Hollywood.
the Disney Bridge.
Best one.
Well, the reason I can't go there is because it reminds me of the restaurant we had back in Missouri, in the south of Missouri, where it was called
Lambert's.
Lambert's. Have you ever heard? That's the home of the throwed rolls, and they throw your rolls at you.
Oh,
And I'm
no.
like, nobody needs to feed me or throw me rolls because I
roll
can't
goes
catch.
past your head.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, one of my favorite places to eat in Hollywood Studios is the Backlot Quick Serve. I love their Cuban sandwich.
It is good.
It is
good.
good.
That's a good one.
Oh my goodness, I love it, and that's something I can't get here.
Yeah.
Like I can't find a good Cuban sandwich anywhere in this area where I live. So it's like, when I go there, I want to have something that I can't get here.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
hey, Kelsey Elizabeth, welcome in. Gitchy. Have you heard of Gitchy? She's in the witness protection program.
Wait a minute. What? No.
Gitchy's in the federal witness protection program. So you'll never see the real Gitchy.
Are you joking?
I'm only joking.
Because because
You got a good poker face, Doug.
Oh,
because if it's true, I'm pretty interested in an interview.
You would
yeah,
do.
really. No, Gitchy's awesome. She's one of JD and Tina's mods.
Yes,
And,
Yeah.
that's
she's
how
really-
that's how we met her is through.
Mhm.
Yep. But so I saw you guys 4th of July
Mhm.
fighting the crowd at Magic Kingdom.
Ooh, yeah. That
I
was
give
an
you
experience.
so much credit. I couldn't have done that.
I
It-
don't want
We
to
almost
do it
didn't.
ever again.
That
I mean,
was-
I'm being
that
honest.
was
that
like
was like
kind
worse
of a
than New
one and
Year's
done.
Eve. That was
Yeah.
worse than New Year's
It
Eve.
was.
Right.
It-
I know, like when there's big crowds like that, you will I will probably be over Frontierland watching fireworks because or I love the balcony at the Contemporary
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I cannot do the bumping into
It's
and
not
Yeah.
fun.
We don't
Yeah.
normally do it.
No.
We don't normally do it.
We
Although
had never gotten to see those fireworks though, so we
Yeah.
were like, we'd like to see the
well,
castle.
even in the Happily Ever After, we don't normally do the crowd.
we
Like
stay back.
we did a live. I guess it's been maybe 2 or 3 months ago now. I can't remember. It's been a little bit. And we were so glad, talking about God's timing, we were so glad and so grateful that we were in that hub for Happily Ever After, because the lady standing next to us, I noticed she was filming, she's getting ready to film it. It was getting ready to start. She was filming. And she said something to us, just, hi, how are you? Whatever the conversation was. And we just started talking. And it turns out, I don't know, that I've always said I wear a sign that says tell me, and that's okay because it's a blessing, because I get to learn about people and share, life. And a long story was condensed in this little short meeting, but her niece was in hospice. She's very young. She has a very rare disease. And she was trying to film these because the whole family came to Disney World, but the niece couldn't come. And so she was trying to film these to take it back to her to watch these fireworks at Magic Kingdom. And I said, well, wait a minute. Can she take a call from you to tell her we're live on YouTube right now? Maybe she could watch it with you.
And we don't go live very often.
We don't go live hardly
Yeah.
ever. It's just special events or,
But for some reason
once
that
in a while.
night we were like, I think we should go live.
Yeah. I just felt something in, telling me go live.
Yeah.
And she said yes. And she called her niece, and it was God. It was all God. It was such a blessing because she was able to watch the fireworks with her aunt. Her aunt was able to talk to her on the stream. We were able to pray, tell her we were praying for her and her family. And that's another beautiful thing, is the things that have come out of what we wouldn't normally do. Like we wouldn't normally want to be in that hub.
Right.
It's just too hard,
Right.
And so,
And we almost stopped in several other spots.
yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We actually did. We were like, should we stop here? No, we just kept going.
Yeah.
And I was just listening, I guess,
Yeah.
I don't
And
know.
those are the
but-
moments that help encourage us to keep going, because sometimes it is really hard.
Well, absolutely.
It's hard work. I think a lot of people don't realize how hard it really is to do all of that, whether you're live streaming or you're doing vlogging and you're editing it later or whatever. It's a ton of
I think
stuff
a
to do.
lot of vloggers will say that
Yeah.
it's not hard, or they'll say we never lose the magic. And I get their sentiment on that,
Mhm.
but honestly, it isn't easy.
It's just normal to lose some of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Especially, it's a crowd of people. You never know sometimes you run into people that aren't so nice.
It's people.
Like that happens.
It's
And
people.
Exactly.
unfortunately, that happens. And we all have bad days.
Oh,
But
if you saw my streams from June, there were a couple times I got upset. I had to bite my tongue very
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah,
because-
actually, we were talking about
Yeah.
that because we were
Mhm.
watching your stream at Hollywood Studios when one of those things happened.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we were talking about it, and we
Mhm.
were like, I get it. And you get that the cast members can have a bad day, but
yeah.
we all can. But there's something about trying extra hard when you're having a bad day that makes
Yeah.
that day a blessing.
And it's one of those
You know,
things. It's like we try to encourage everybody and each other, to give each other grace. We all have bad days. We're gonna have moments where we have, somebody gets to us and it's just hard. But
Right.
it's those moments with the people like that lady in the crowd
Yeah.
that reminds us why we do this and what's important in
And
life.
then it's helped us get
And
through
it's
the
helped
last,
us. Yeah.
10, 11 months of what
And
we've been going through.
It's sort of like that one cast member told us on the 4th of July, actually. We were walking back through
Trying to get
Tomorrowland,
out of this
out of the crazy
shoulder
crowd.
to shoulder. I mean, at
And-
one point I'm sitting on the ground and I look out and I just see a sea of tennis shoes.
Yeah.
Like, you think of shoulder to shoulder. Well, it's tennis shoe next to tennis shoe next to tennis shoe. And
We're
I'm
getting
like,
run over.
what
like,
am I
it's hard.
doing here?
Yeah. And so we're trying to, sardine wiggle our way through this crowd to get to Tomorrowland. And we see this cast member who is trying to direct traffic. And she just looks exhausted. I mean, she's it's taking everything out of her. But she's still smiling. And we look at her and tell her thank you, because it's like so important to us that they know we appreciate it, because we know it's hard work. And she told us that night.
You could see the stress melt off of her when we
And we said, we
her.
know you're having a hard night because not everybody's always nice. And she said, but for every 10 bad comments we have from people, because it does sadly happen, the one good one cancels it all out and makes it all better. And that's what you did for me. So thank you. And that really touched us, because we just wanted to say thank you to her, but it reminded us that that's true. Those you can't let the bad moments outshine the good moments.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's what everybody was telling me. I should have went and reported that cast member and everything. And I just hopefully me snapping at her kind of made her realize that what she did was wrong. And I'm not saying what I did was any better, but hopefully her day got better that day.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes it is in that moment that we all learn, and because none of us are perfect,
Right.
We all have our moments. I mean, I do,
me too.
but it does bring us to a place where we remember why this has been given to us.
Mm-hmm.
This is a gift that we have been given. As hard as our life has been, this is a gift we've been given. And those things that happen off stream, we don't usually talk about them.
Yeah.
Much happens behind the scenes that we never, ever talk about. But it helps us keep going and remember this is not about us. This is about the love that we can share with other people.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Chris, I don't know where you get that. I don't ever share bacon at all. So SoCal, welcome in. And going back to what Gitchy said earlier, she said something about me running over somebody with a scooter. Listen, Gitchy, it was one kid, one time, and he ran right in front of me. So, other than that, I've never ran into you. It was just in June. I wasn't streaming, I was filming around Magic Kingdom, and I was over in Frontierland going in front of where the shooting gallery used to be. And this kid come running out of the tunnel that you could go up to where you get Dole Whips and that.
Yep.
Come running down the ramp, and I mean, just smack right in the front of my scooter.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, "Are you okay?" He didn't answer me. And the dad made a comment to me like it was my fault. And I mean, I just looked at him. I said, whatever, I was like, yeah, because I was going so fast.
Yeah.
So, well, ladies, it is almost that time. I know
Not time to go yet. Not time to go yet.
The hour goes quick. But I would definitely love to have you on again.
That would be awesome.
We'd love to.
Yes. And also, I can't wait. We will be down there for Christmas and New Year's. And I'm actually bringing the wife with me.
Yes.
great.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah. Well, we'll be here.
Love to meet you. We will
Yes,
definitely
absolutely.
set that up
Mhm.
and definitely get together down there.
Yeah.
I know JD won't be there, so we'll have fun. So, but
I think I need to call JD's boss and talk to him. Her, him. I don't know. Whoever it is. Really nice and say
he's
that
the
JD and
boss.
Christina needs to be here at Christmas. They need to be here at Christmas.
I know that would be nice. That would be nice. Well, it was great having you on. I really appreciate it. I feel
Our
blessed to
pleasure.
I feel blessed to have met you both.
We feel the
story-
same way.
Your story is amazing. Your positivity is amazing. Folks, please make sure you go over, subscribe to the Adventure Leighs, follow them on Instagram. They do great, great content. So,
Thank you.
Thanks, Doug. We really
you're very welcome. Hang tight, and I'll be with you in a few minutes.
Okay.
Okay. All right, folks. So that's the Adventure Leighs. Two beautiful, intelligent, fun-loving women. I'm so glad I got to meet them. So I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Pete McDevitt is live right now, calling the Orioles game. Joy S is live right now. Later is Dis and Nat, and then Pete McDevitt with his Insomniac stream at 10:45. So make sure everybody checks out all of our friends. Check out Jennifer Caruso, Amy AGC Magic TV, Parks of the Pigeons. Oh my goodness, my mind just went blank. This Our Dream, and the Adventure Leighs. So go check them out. I will leave you with this. Remember, tomorrow morning, 8:00 for Coffee Talk with me. So come join me for Coffee Talk. We have a good time. So have a great night, everyone. Love you all, and go out and do something kind for somebody.
Shine bright up all night. We're never slowing down.